Hello, everyone. Says I'm live. So, welcome to day 3 of Read Pray Sketch. I'm so excited. So, today we're going to do 2 Corinthians 2:15. We are going to be a fragrant aroma. So, I'm very excited about that. So, I'm just going to give everybody a minute to hop on here. I know I'm a couple minutes early, um, but I just want to make sure all the technical stuff works right because it's a thing. It's a thing with me. So, definitely got to work on changing my internet. Anyway, hey Margarita, yeah. So yeah, it's from Kansas City. Pretty exciting. So, all right, hey Renee. Yes, 2 Corinthians 2:15 is what we're doing today. So and just wanna what am I gonna do today? So one thing I didn't do from yesterday, so we had a request for praying hands, and okay, I gotta be honest that I tried my praying hands and I was not happy with it. So in fact, I'll just switch over. And so this is the noun project. So let's see if I can make that a little bit bigger. So if we're going to do an icon, it probably would be this one or this one, the same one. But if you didn't know those were praying hands, I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, I tried drawing that and I just was not having a lot of success with that. So I'm going to have to dink around with praying hands because I'm not really sure what I do. That might be better, this one. Let's just see if we can draw that one really quick. So, all right, so I'll switch back to me. So while we wait, everybody get on. So if I drew a line like that, that goes up a little bit and kind of around. And we're drawing a cuff. And then a thumb. This isn't bad. This might work. Kind of around. Draw the cuff and the thumb. I don't know. What do you think? It's not perfect. Maybe if it's a little more pronounced. All right, so I might need to work on that. So I'm going to practice praying hands. Does that look like praying hands? What do you think? Yes, no? Christy, you're from St. Peter's. Like, oh my gosh. Like, oh. So, and Iowa. Clay Jars from Iowa. Awesome, awesome. Thanks, Ronald, for being here. Lorraine, thanks for getting up for me because I know it's early out there in California. So I hope that maybe I can go come visit my son. And so if that's the case, then this Christmas we might have to get together. So, all right, Christy, I'm pretty excited. You're from St. Louis, St. Peter's. We're just practically neighbors. We probably run into each other at the grocery store and don't even know it. So, hey, Lillian. So, all right. Oh, okay. Renee says I got to repeat myself, but yeah, I know I'm a little early, so maybe we'll just kind of hang out. What's on your mind? Praying, praying mittens. Jars of Clay says this looks like praying mittens. Yeah, okay. And so from New Mexico, Judy, thanks for being here. So, anyways, what's on your mind? What would you guys like to draw? Or while we're waiting, I could show you the pumpkin. Okay, so pumpkin could be a couple of different ways. I could do that. We'll do the pumpkin. Oh, there we go. All right. So pumpkin could be, you could just draw an oval, that could be, and then just kind of draw other ovals. All right. Like that. All right. So maybe it would be better to draw that first oval in pencil. And then we're just going to do a stump like that. And the leaves, I need to draw this bigger, I think. It's kind of like kind of a round outward, and then you've got the little pumpkin stems like that. So let me draw this. Actually, I want to get a little bit older pen. Where are you? I saw you last night. Where'd you go? I cleaned up my desk area last night and now I can't find anything. Let's try this one. All right, so a pumpkin. So often I just draw a pumpkin by, Southern Illinois. Like, where in Southern Illinois, Gail? So my kids went to SIUE, but to me, that's not terribly um, southern. There's a lot more southern to go in Illinois. From Houston. So Lillian, all right, struggling with pain from an accident. I'm so sorry. So you know what? I'm adding you to my prayer list today. I'm just gonna just write Lillian right there. I pray for you guys all the time as it is, but I would love specific prayer things from time to time. Maybe we should just do like a weekly prayer thing, and then I could put that on the list because I would love to um, pray for you guys more specifically. So, oh, so Christy says we met at a homeschool convention several years ago. So, all right, well, we need to re-meet. We need to totally re-meet. So, all right, back to pumpkins. So you could just draw an oval like that, and then just come out with kind of a partial oval, getting smaller to kind of introduce the ribs of that pumpkin. So that's sort of how I draw my pumpkins. And then there's my stem. And then my leaves kind of, not exactly a holly leaf, but kind of more like that. And then some curlicues, and you got a pumpkin. So that will look awesome on your sheets. So it's 10:02. Okay, we're gonna get started. Can't find the live on the PC, so having to watch on my Android. Oh, okay. Oh, it's on your phone. Well, thanks, Pam. Pam, are you from Columbia? You're the one from Columbia? So, in Southern Missouri. So, Lynn. Okay, where in Southern Missouri? Okay, because I got family down Branson, Springfield, all that place. So, Evansville, Indiana, Mount Carmel. Awesome, Gail. So, all right, let me show you what I did today. So, because I want to just be respectful of your time. So, there's today's page, and actually, and so you all had an assignment to go find a perfume bottle. So today, I'll show you how to do this little card. Okay, my bike is awful. Hopefully that it's going to get up to 60 today, and Sam and I are going to go biking, which is why I decided to put a bike there. But, I'm just thankful for the rain. So think about my prayers, my journal, and the perfume bottle to go along with our verse. So I'm going to read the whole verse. Yes. For we are the aroma of Christ to God among those who are being saved and among those who are perishing. To one, a fragrance from death to death, and the other, a fragrance from life to life. So we could just be the fragrance of God and put, hopefully be something different, like, oh, wow, what's different about us? We have the light, we have fragrance. So I just, Atomizer, I know the word today. So, all right. Okay, Pam, I'm struggling drawing a straight line. Okay, well, let me just tell you, Pam, straight lines are boring. Okay, a not straight line is not quite so boring. So it's more interesting. So good for you. Who wants to draw a straight line anyway? So Gwenda, thanks for being here. And Lynn, all right, you're practically neighbors too. So, all right. So, all right. So let's draw a couple of things here. And then, oh, this is the other page that I did. So this is actually my 100-day project. This is a kneaded eraser. So you can just do this, and I like it because it tends to erase nicely. And if you hold the paper, it doesn't tend to rip the paper. So I like that. And it doesn't leave all that yellow or pink, crumblies. So this is my 100-day project. So I did the 100-day project was a project started I forgot his name, but some graphics design professor back several years ago challenged his students to pick something, anything, and do it for 100 days. Starts a habit. So one lady was really shy, so she decided that she was going to ask people if she could take a selfie with them for 100 days. And another lady decided to take a folding chair and trying to come up with 100 uses for a folding chair. So it doesn't always have to be art, but today most people are doing art. And I thought, what do I struggle with most? I struggle with drawing. Um, so I just decided, so there's my 100 days, and they're not in any particular order. And so I'm not going to flip through all 100, but just whatever spoke to me. So I did education and coffee and lawns and sewing stuff and space and faces and so on and so forth. So, you know, and I was such fun. And okay, on one hand, it was a bit ambitious because it took me, I mean, basically they say, you know, you do your 100 days should take 10 to 15 minutes, but these took a long time. Crowns, you don't know how many times you draw crowns in your sermon sketch notes. So having a couple of different crowns at the ready is always good. And then, you know, can't have too many snowflakes. So, all right, so there's my fish and my summer. So anyway, so back to perfume bottles. So today we're talking perfume bottles. So I just Googled perfume bottles and this is what I came up with. And so a lot of them are actual brands like Chanel No. 5 and such. So hopefully you found one. And anyway, I just want to make sure I get all of that. Yes, I will publish this. Oh, she says I need a publish list. Okay, Margarita, stop with the snow because that's in Kansas City. And I don't want any here. You keep that as my gift to you. You keep that snow. Okay, I don't want it here. So, but anyway, I will publish this today, so you'll have something as more of a guide. And if there's any, I don't know how to tell you, if there's any particular one you want me to draw, I will. I drew this one and then the atomizer, so we'll draw those again. And if there's any particular one, I mean, this one is just really 2 boxes. This is really a simple one. Chanel No. 5. I have never smelled Chanel No. 5. Have you? So, okay. And companion scripture, Psalm. Oh, Joan, welcome. So I will have to look up Psalm 141:2. If you've never listened to David Haas, the fragrance of Christ, do so. Okay, I will do it. I will do it because I am just feeling led to illustrate Psalms. Like there's 150 Psalms. That is a huge undertaking. But so anyway, so there we go. So all right, so let's draw. Let's draw some things. Okay. So let's turn the page. There we go. And so the first thing that I want to show you is this is just such a fun way to frame something, frame a title, something small. So I love to use it for dates. So the first thing we're going to do, okay, so the first thing, what do I always say? I almost drew the box. You got to do what I say, not what I do. So I'm going to write October 21st, 2020. You want to write what you want to write first, and today is Wednesday. All right, NES. Anyway, I just love the opportunity to just practice my letters. I'm tending to write not exactly like a architect, but just those bigger, bolder letters. Oh, maybe you'd like to see what I'm writing, okay? So I drew the box, okay? And then I'm going to just come over here and I am going to draw a diagonal line. But you'll notice, let's see if I can find some paper, right? So it's not all the way down. It's a little up, okay? That creates the depth. And then we're just going to draw a straight line there. So this line and this line are parallel, okay? So, yeah. So there we go. And then I am just going to shade this in. And that gives it depth. It just shows you, remember I talked about stopped and start lines? So we have this line is stopped by this box. So therefore, this gives the impression of being behind it and giving some depth. So maybe I'm going to color that in a little more on this side to give it a little more depth. And then you've got a date box. But you could also use this. I mean, if it's really big, it's going to take up a ton of room. So maybe you don't want to use this for your title for your sketch notes. Um, but anyway, I just think it's a great way to, maybe you want to do a subtitle on your sketch notes. That would be a great way to do it. Do that. And any other titles, like the title of your grocery list, you know. So I encourage you to just be visual anytime you can be visual. I promise you'll be amazed at what it's going to do for you. So all right, so I'm going to draw this atomizer, and then I will draw a couple of other perfume bottles, and then we will call it a day because, oh, I'm already at 15 minutes. I try to keep these to 20 minutes because I want to I know you guys got busy days. So, all right. So this atomizer is, I'm going to just draw a box, right? And then we've got to have tubes. And then I'm just going to draw a round line. And then I'm going to come in like that. And this doesn't have to be perfect, right? And then this is really just a leaf upside down. So, and if you wanted to make it a heart, that would be more interesting, right? And then I'm going to give it some depth here and go like this. So there's the base. So that's what it sits on. And you could do a heart. And if we wanted to be a fragrant aroma, you might want to do the fish. You could write Jesus in there. Just whatever speaks to you. And then I have the, the little squeezy thing. I didn't look up all the parts of an atomizer, right? I just know that the ones that I looked at, and some of them had like little tassels. So, right, somewhere, but I'm not going to draw one today. So there's that. And then if you just wanted to indicate spray coming out like that, that would be easy. All right. So, oh, you wish we were here for an hour. Awesome. You know what? I'm just feeling like maybe one of these nights we might have to have an art night and just do a project. So we'll just see. I'm just trying to figure out what to do for Thanksgiving. I've got like 4 projects rolling around in my brain. But I also want to write this course for you guys. Especially so since we have so many new people, to get like 0 to 50 and like, sketchnoting in 5 or 6 days, something like that. And developing a course takes quite a bit of time. So I feel like maybe I'm not going to do as intense a thing as I wanted to for Thanksgiving, so I can write this course for you. So that's what I'm thinking. But maybe that means maybe one night we'll just have an art night. I know. But just let me just figure that all out. So, all right, but let's get back to drawing a couple of. Is there any particular one? All right. So, hey, Mary, glad you're here. All right, and Andrea thinks it would be great that we've had an art date. That'd be great. Hey, Leanne, welcome. So, anybody else I missed? I'm so glad you're here. You guys like totally bless me. I like get terrified thinking I'm going to have a Facebook Live and nobody's going to show up. So. All right, let's just do this one. All right, and anyway, I can do as many as you want, but this is just 2 boxes. This is a box on top and a box on the bottom. All right, with some diagonal lines there. So and there's nothing wrong with starting in pencil, right? And the more you draw, the less pencil you need. But let's draw the big box, right? And then kind of halfway through, I'm just going to draw this other box. Actually, I think it's maybe a little more down. Okay, maybe more down here. I'm just trying to center it without having to get my... All right, so there's that. And maybe this could come over a little more like that. All right. Close? I'm close. All right, Coco Chanel might not. Might not approve, but we're going to go with it. All right. So I'm just going to draw the whole thing in pencil, I think, first. So we have diagonal lines up here, right? And you know, so maybe just a whole middle line would not be a horrible thing. And then we have this kind of a box here, and then she's got diagonal lines here. So, and then we can just write number 5. All right, so we're going to draw in our big rectangle at the top. We're going to come up with a diagonal line on either side. We're going to draw another small rectangle in the middle. Then we're going to draw 2 more diagonal lines, come across, and finish our box. How easy was that? All right. That's probably the most expensive perfume we got here. So maybe in perspective, this might be a little big. This box, this might be a little big. So the other one I drew last night was this one right there. So the ways I started with this oval. See, everything gets down to a shape, right? So everything gets down to a shape. And so there are like 7 basic shapes, and then we have some variations. So this is really more of just a leaf, right? So I'm just going to draw a leaf like that. And then I'm going to come down and draw 2 lines like that. And really, so that's another leaf, or you could make it a heart. So let's just make it a heart. So that's easy, right? Right, and then I'm going to give it some structure, and I'm going to add another oval. And see, and did you see that I drew these 2 lines here to give the bottle some structure. And then I took and did these lines, and they were stopped by these 2, so that indicates that this goes behind this, so that gets to be the base. So now we're going to do a curved line, right? And then we're going to come and do a curved line this way. And we're going to do the same up here. All right. And so if I was going to redo this, maybe I'd make this heart a little bit bigger. It looks a little small. But anyway, so what do you think? Simple, simple. So if you get things down to, oh, like this is like my very favorite perfume. That's Paloma Picasso. And so really, what is that? That's just a huge oval, right? And then it's got another oval in between, and then a line, and then so this top comes off, and then we just have a base. So that's that. That's my favorite perfume. So anyway, so all right. You guys have any more questions? Want to make sure I get all your questions. Stay tuned for an art night. I will figure that out. So we will figure that out. Maybe we should make that earlier in November. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Maybe we could make it on my birthday. We could do that. So that might be the one day that my husband actually wants to take me out for dinner. Well, he takes me out for dinner a lot. But anyway, our favorite joke is we had a birthday, and it was my birthday, and he's like, well, where do you want to go? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, well, let's go to Cracker Barrel because that's my favorite restaurant. Anyway, on my birthday, which is Cracker Barrel. There's nothing wrong with Cracker Barrel. Anyway, so all right. So I think that's it for today. And let's look at tomorrow. Let's look at tomorrow. So we have, where's my day? Okay. So tomorrow, oh yeah. So tomorrow is you do not know those who run the race. And I ran out of time. But only receives the prize. Run in such a way that you may win. So we are running the race And so we're going to learn to draw this Converse shoe tomorrow. So it's going to be fun. And you believe how crazy simple this shoe is. So we're going to draw that tomorrow. But if there's another shoe you want to draw, feel free to draw your own shoe or a race. And this was the other icon I thought about for finishing the race. So those are the two that I thought would be fun for that. So, all right. Anyway, you all have an amazing day, and let me know what questions you have. Oh, when is my birthday? My birthday is November 18th. So, yeah, I don't normally do that, but I like chocolate, just saying. Anyway, so all right, you guys have an amazing day, and praying for you guys. Have an awesome day. And I'm just praying for you have an opportunity to bless somebody today. Just, some share the word, not just in a very casual, loving way, just bless somebody. So, all right, I will see you tomorrow, and we'll learn to draw shoes. Bye bye.